Hello guys, Susanna here. I'm back with my background layout for Lauretta's block. I might cut this along the bottom here. And now I've just use some fabric glue to partially glue the pieces down. I don't do it too much because you want to be able to sew through it. So this is the base of the stuff that I wanted. She had very similar colours to Sarah, but where are we? It's up here. Lauretta, she wanted spring garden colours, soft muted colours, pastel, lavender pink, lavender pink, green, peach. The peach is going to be in that. Beige, yellow, and yellow. Well, the yellow will be in the buttons. The beige is a little bit in that. Yeah, so I'm just going to work with the stuff that I have, and the stitching I'm probably going to put that there rather than here. And I've got I'd like to do a little bee there like that, and then I'm going to put that there, and I probably would like to do a bullion rose on there, and the yellow will be in these buttons after I do some stitching on that. And then I've got some sort of like purpley colours which I will probably put here like that. And here, in hindsight, I probably should have cut that out, but I might use this to maybe even sign my name there. That might be good. And like Sarah's one, I put a little bunny in there because, spring garden, and this is just beautiful. So she's going to get the other half of the leftover bit. That's one that's got the butterfly and all that. But I thought it was just really appropriate. So the base layer is down. And so I need to do a bit of stitching. And in this one it's pretty obvious. I'm probably just going to do all the crisscrosses that are on there. I would like to do some seed stitch somewhere along the lines here, and it's most noticeable on plain, so maybe I might just do some along here, quite like that, unless I do seed stitching in here, which will hide that a little bit. But you can tell this is a vintage doily. It's got a few little marks on there, but that's part and parcel. So now, is that the colour? Yeah, pretty much that colour. So that's the colour I'll be using on that. Better grab my needle that I like to use. I'm looking at my fingers this morning, especially when you're in the shower, everything's all wet, and oh my goodness, you can tell I've got sewing fingers. Now, I was actually thinking to use some of that on here. I think that would be really, really pretty. Maybe some variegated thing on there. And here is I'll look in the bullion rose. What page? It's easier just to look it up. Bullion rose variations 23. Yeah, so I think on top of that, just to hold that down, I'm going to do maybe something a bit like that. I think that'd be nice, or even just a small, something like that. A few colours, or even a little one like that. because I think I did a little one on Sarah's. That might be the go because it's more circular. But yeah, so that might be something that I'll probably show. But the beauty of this, it shows you step by step until you get to where you need to go. And I think the rose probably might be the go rather than doing the rose, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, but for now, I think I'm going to. I want to do something in here. Is this the same colour? Pretty much is. So what I'm probably going to do in between that is just do just a straight running stitch. That's pretty easy. And then that one on here, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll see. Might be nice to do some stuff here, but we'll see how we go. But for now, something nice and simple while I sit and talk with you. Can't believe I'm working on Lauretta's. I'm working on it now because I need to, this is for February's piece. I've got her for February, but I need to send it off either late December, early January, just to make sure, to allow 6 weeks to get it there in place. And I've got Anne in March, and I'll have to, you know, have that sent off in early February, probably late January, early February. So you've got to be ahead of the game just to get them all out, because my first ones were easy because most of them were the 2 Australian ones were my first ones. Now I'm not do it on there, but I will. So sometimes it's just nice letting the fabric do the work for you in what you decide to do. I think that was similar in the one that I did for Jeanette's. See, it's got all these little dots too. That some French knots in there would be quite nice as well. And rather than doing them in white, I might even pick a bit of yellow, that similar yellow. Okay. So how are we all going? I hope you've been enjoying doing this. I mean, not doing this, watching this collaboration with us, because I've really enjoyed participating in it. So you don't really want to be stopping and starting, so you try and just go across, so you end up lost stuff like that. That's okay. The same will be with the French knots. Okay. Yes, and none too exciting. I might even do a bit of a straight stitch around the outside just so it won't fray too much, because this fabric on the back tends to fray a little bit. This is a Laurie Holt fabric. I really like it. So how did you enjoy your Christmas and New Year's? Because by the time this is aired, Christmas and New Year's would have been done. This is all being pre-recorded, so helps me to get ahead of the game. And this is being recorded in the time that I had a break over Christmas, which is okay. No stress. See, that way it holds it all together. And you know, looks really nice. So rather than just doing running stitch over the whole lot, it's nice just to do a few different stitches. I might even do a couple of stitches on the joins actually. I think that'd be nice. Maybe a fly stitch on there, herringbone stitch or something on there, on the top probably. You can hear the squeak squeak. Really doesn't take that long really. And get into the groove of it. Now, I have got, my sister gave me these for Christmas, which is beautiful. And I'm wondering, it's probably a bit too greeny. Which would go okay, because I want it to be yellow, but I have got another yellow, but it's not the best to work with, if you know what I mean. Probably a better yellow, probably. Unfortunately, this is so beautiful. I said, oh, I bought the sort of bright coloured one, and you buy individual variegated, and I'm like, this is so perfect, and it goes perfectly with the project that I'm making at the moment, and it's always handy to have a good black and white as well. So what I might do is stop this for now, have that so it's out of the way. And then maybe do, I think I have got some, yep I do, already out. So it's still like a, it's more like a crochet type, but sometimes you just got to go with what colour works better. Okay. So I would like to pick a nice colour to do a stitch along here. I might end up doing this blue actually to bring out that little bit of blue, or a pink. Yeah, pink. Maybe this pink. So we'll see how we go. So what we're going to do with this is, have I got a knot in the bottom of that? Yes, I do. Is do little French knots, and I think I might only just do one. Don't want it to stand out too much because I think it's fairly thick. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's cute. I like that. So if you want it thicker, you wrap it around twice, but you know, like you want it thicker, you just go like that. But I think one is enough. And like the crisscrosses, actually turns out pretty nice. Well, it's definitely going to be holding the piece together. So this slow stitching is not hard. Yeah, not hard, and that's why I love it, because it's just so relaxing. I might do, you know, a knot in the centre of those, or even maybe find a couple of buttons. I don't know. We'll see see what's going to happen. Do a few stitches here and there. So I usually like to give a bit of a sneak peek of, you know, what I'm doing during the process. And the next one that you'll see of this is the finished one, and maybe the beginnings or the fabric that I'm going to be using for Anne's. That'll be in the next video, just before I send this one off. So that is cool. Oop. Yeah, you got to be so careful. It does knot up. Right. See, I don't think it's a bad thing that you see when things go wrong, because you can see not to be too stressed. Geez, how on earth does it knot up so badly? Unreal. I think it's the thread and stuff that you use. There we go. Knotting in on itself. Yep. I don't know whether I should pull it tight or I think I might have to undo another knot. I may pause this so that it is not going to drive you crazy or myself. I've got another knot to undo. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, and we're back. Oop, a bit down. Maybe push this up a little bit. So little French knots, and that's how they look. Often when you do that, like I had to undo it and I managed to save it, it might just save you doing that, and so it's not so twisted. That's the only trouble when you've got a long piece. See how it's twists like that? So that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, now do a few more. Where are we? Up to here. And then, yeah, so you've got to be so careful. I should pick out a nice colour for here. I think a pink, pretty pink would be nice. Because I've got a pink here, but I haven't got a great deal of pink, and I know Loretta likes pink. So you've got to be careful. See how that's neat, and keep your eye on it. That it's because of the thread that it is. Sometimes the colour is good, but you know, the thread can be a bit tricky. But it's really good because this is one I often find these type of threads in the op shop, and it's really good. I still prefer it over when I'm doing stitching. Like the EMC, you've got great colours, and I've got a stack of them, so I may have to get that pink, because unless I use my hot pink, I'm thinking, but I think maybe a softer pink, because that's what she said on the pastel colours. So I may have to get a pretty one. Let's look. Here we go. Hang tight. I'm still here, guys. And have a sip of my coffee while I'm here. We probably could use this, and that way it's variegated, but I think it's too light. Something a little darker, but still in the pastel tones. And something this similar colour to that. I think that may be it. We're getting closer. Don't have much of that left. matches that. There we go. This almost looks like it's double coloured. It's got a bit of brown in it. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. These are two colours that I could probably use there. This is what I mean, the DMC's got heaps of threads. And they're all beautiful colours. I love the way they look. I'm wondering if I could go a variegated. Bit of pink and green. But I think the variegated are really nice in the flowers. I may use that for that, or in the bullion knot. And then I do like to do, because they're so skinny, and you want to get the small tight flowers, and it's got to go on here. Okay, a pink would be nice, so maybe these pinks might go nice with that. And then a green, probably a bit too green. Ooh, there you go. Pays to have a look at some of the colours you got here. I think that green's probably good. There you go. So, oh man, the mess in this room is just unreal. Unreal. Messy, messy. Okay. So once again, I'll knot it off. Normally I would finish these, but because I'm doing, you know, work with you, straight stitch is easy. So I may, how much time have we got left? 21. You know how to do the bullion rows, you'll be doing it along with me. So is it wrap it around, how many times does it say? 9 more times. It does look really pretty in different colours. Yeah, I might do that. Not too hard to try and figure it out. I may use one thread on that, which is 6 strands, but I want it to stand out, and that does go nicely with the colour of the ears in the rabbit. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay. Oop. This is where this comes in. Definitely need it. Now, okay, so you know what, I am going to, does mean I do cut a little bit off that thing, but there we go. Yep. Yep. Now, Loretta, I'm pretty sure is probably watching this. I really do love this, Loretta. I think it looks pretty awesome. And this is really easy. See, once again, you're letting the design of the thing do the work for you. It's got the holes there, up, down, and I'm glad that I used 6 strands because it looks really good. So, I mean, you could probably just do that. Makes it a bit quicker. And it isn't too bad because it does have the hole, which is good. It'll collect everything. Up. Things are always making knots, tell ya. There we go. Oh gee, that looks good. I like that. What do you reckon, people? So there's what I've done. The running stitch, French knots, cross stitch, and then I'll just probably be doing a running stitch in the cream because I don't want to take away from the beautiful embroidery. Still not 100% sure what I'm going to do there. So, and either here I might even do a running stitch going that way, and then some joining stitch, fly stitch here, seed stitch around the pieces. So I may put these down first and then do stitches, seed stitch around it. And then here I'll just have to wait and see. So that's my only thing I'm not sure what to do yet, but I do love the colour. So I hope you like it, Loretta. I really do like it. It's very sweet. I wanted to do something similar but different to Sarah's, so you know, so I had something different to do and you have something different. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.